Imagine how you felt the day before. Did you have a lot of giggles or laughs? Did you learn anything new or accomplish anything interesting? Were you angry? Gloomy? Almost everyone feels angry in everyday life. If you're viewing this with a lingering sense of dread, you're not alone. We're losing our cool more than ever, with 22% of adults around the world admitting to being furious, a new high since Gallup began collecting data in 2005. Hello, and welcome to today's video, in which I will be your host to take you through the world's 12 most angry nations. Which countries are those? And why we still love these countries and their people despite the fact? So, let's begin. Number 12. Egypt. Egyptians have felt anger for many years. What had driven them insane, apart from the obvious exhaustion of 3 decades of one man's reign until 2011 and a culture of corruption? They may be the 12th angriest country in the world, but there is much more to this country than meets the eye. Egypt is well known for its ancient treasures and rich history. The pyramids of Giza, along with the Sphinx and a handful of smaller tombs, forms one of the most iconic sites in the world, being surrounded by the aromas of a spice bazaar, drinking real Egyptian coffee for the first time, and then seeing hot air balloons soar over the Nile, the world's longest river, at sunrise. Egypt is a bucket list destination for many reasons, including its dreamlike seas and golden sand beaches, as well as its stunning architecture and natural cures. Number 11. Lebanon. No other country in the world has such an increase in bad experiences across the board as Lebanon. In 2019, the number of Lebanese who felt sad more than doubled, and nearly twice as many were outraged. Visiting Lebanon may not seem like a good option to some individuals. Fortunately, when visitors come to Beirut, their entire perception changes. Beirut is truly magical. Everyone who does not visit the city is missing out big time. The hotels are world class, and Beirut has a thriving nightlife scene, particularly rooftop bars and nightclubs. Did you know that Lebanon is one of the world's oldest wine-producing countries? Lebanese people are naturally kind and giving, and that is how they want the rest of the world to view them. Number 10. Pakistan. Pakistan ranks 10th on this list of most angry countries. Approximately 38% of Pakistani population seems to be angry, outnumbering the world's average of 22% by 16 percentage points. But you can't possibly despise this country. When you talk about Pakistan, the first thing that comes to mind is hospitality. Whether you reside in Pakistan or are a foreigner, whenever someone tells you something nice about the nation, this is the first thing they mention, because it is the truth. In Pakistan, one thing is constant: food. Food is like a religion, in saying that is really good food. It is also one of the world's most charitable countries. In Pakistan, 98% of the population donates to charity in some form or another, amounting to around $2 billion every year. Number 9. Libya. Ninth on this list of angriest countries is Libya. There's no question about it. Libya is in turmoil, but there is so much to like about this country as well. Libya's capital is one of the safest and most attractive destinations to visit. A trip to Tripoli is worthwhile if you want to learn about the Turkish and Italian architecture, the Red Castle, and the breathtaking views of the shore. It's also stunning at night. Leptis Magna is one of Libya's top destinations. It was one of the Roman Empire's most magnificent cities. Ghadames, Libya's historic town, is known as the Pearl of the Desert and is an oasis city in the center of the Libyan desert. Number 8. Chad. Thousands of families have been affected by violence, relocation, and the collapse of essential services in regions of Chad. Chadians have also been labeled as the world's saddest and most pain-stricken people. Chad has a rich and colorful history that dates back to the 7th millennium BC, when early civilizations first began migrating to the region. Chad is an ethnically diverse country with a vibrant and colorful culture. Chadians are typically pleasant and laid back, yet they expect strangers to respect their traditions and beliefs. From the natural wonders of the Sahara Desert and Lake Chad to the tribal culture and hospitality flourishes across the country. Number 7. Niger. Following gaining independence from France in 1960, Niger had a succession of coups and political instability. Today, the country is plagued by recurrent droughts, unrest, and widespread poverty. This is why they are some of the angriest people in the world. But there are still things to love about this African country. Arrange a mountain adventure to rest at the springs of Igululef, and Tafadek. See the oasis settlement of Ifrain and explore Zinder's labyrinth alleyways. W National Park is home to a diverse range of animals, including lions, elephants, hyenas, jackals, giraffes, and baboons. With approximately 350 kinds of birds, the bird life is also very abundant. Or why not take a sunset canoe ride down the Niger River, one of Africa's most significant waterways and the lifeblood of Niger. Number 6. Turkey. Turkey placed 6th among the 12 angriest countries. But hey, there's so much to go crazy about this magnificent country. Turkey's natural wonders are absolutely stunning, and many of them are unique to Turkey. You will gain weight involuntarily. You've probably heard of Turkish cuisine. I'm afraid there's no way to dislike them. There's a wide variety of meals to suit everyone's tastes. Even if you are a vegan, Turkey will make you fall in love with meat. And you can enjoy some of the best weather in Turkey. The weather is kind to people at the start of the spring. Holiday destinations, hotels, and beaches are all waiting to be found. There are activities like paragliding, parachuting, safari trips, balloon rides in Cappadocia, off-road, cycling tours, and marathons to choose from. Number 5. Morocco. Moroccans are among the angriest populations in the world, but Morocco is growing in popularity, and it's easy to see why. It's also becoming a popular tourist destination since it's cheap and easy way to experience North African culture. Traditional Moroccan handcrafts are very stunning, and they're very well worth purchasing as souvenirs to commemorate your vacation to Morocco. Morocco has some very unique and magnificent products, ranging from finely painted ceramics to jeweled dresses and shoes to hand-woven rugs from the highlands. Morocco's diverse geography is one of the reasons it is a great destination to visit. Morocco not only offers ideal beaches and vast desert swaths, but it also has mountains, with rocky cliffs, brilliant natural hues, and little hilltop settlements. Driving through these mountains is always an adventure. Number 4. Palestine. Palestine is the 4th angriest country. Its people also ranked 4th for the least rested people in the world. But here are the things to like about this country. Over millennia, Palestine has housed various powers and peoples, including the Crusaders and the Ottomans. Their legacy lives on in wealth of artifacts and archaeological treasures, as well as towns that are tourist destinations in and of themselves. Travelers to Palestine will notice one thing right away. The people are exceedingly kind, welcoming, and proud of their heritage. The old city of Jerusalem may seem small, yet it has some of the world's oldest history. Walking through the walled town, which is defined by 7 strong gates and 37 towers, is quite magical, especially at night when street lamps softly illuminate the small stone corridors. Number 3. Iran. For many, it came as no surprise that the people of Iran ranks 3rd among the most angry countries, but let us show you the positive side to this historically rich country. Iranians have a strong desire to make everyone feel more comfortable. From close friends to complete strangers, Iranians feel a sense of responsibility for your well-being as long as you're in their city, and it's not unusual for families to adopt you during your stay. The breathtaking beauty of this nation captivates visitors and makes every journey delightful. Lush plains, mountains, hilltop villages, desert settlements like Yazd and Persepolis, and contemporary skyline may all be found in Tehran. Prepare to be blown away. Iran has some of the most amazing architectural examples: glass-stained mosques, opulent mansions, and distinctive wind towers that function as an old kind of air conditioning may still be found there. Number 2. Iraq. Second on our list today is Iraq. Iraqis have a lengthy list of grievances after years of war, including a lack of essential public services in many regions of the nation due to a lack of government support. Iraq is a lovely nation with a lively culture and strong, resilient people. Poets, architects, painters, and sculptors from the nation are among the greatest in the area, with some of them being world-class. Iraq is recognized for creating high-quality handcrafts, such as rugs and carpets, among other items. The Tigris and Euphrates are Iraq's 2 biggest rivers. Mesopotamia, the region between the rivers, is believed to be one of the world's earliest civilizations, along with ancient Egypt. It would be a shame to miss out on the delicious Iraqi cuisine of this Middle Eastern region. The flavor of these one-of-a-kind delicacies will linger in your thoughts for a long time. Number 1. Armenia. With 45% of respondents admitting to have experienced a lot of anger, Armenia is ranked the world's angriest country. Furthermore, Armenia is one of the 3 nations in which citizens are the least well-rested, which may explain why they're angry most of the time. Armenia has been unfairly disregarded as a tourist destination. Yet a visit will reveal a rich cultural legacy, replete with old landmarks and delectable cuisine. It's hard to visit Armenia's capital, Yerevan, without taking notice of Mount Ararat, the country's spectacular natural landmark. In any season, this emotional and awe-inspiring mountain is stunning. Lake Sevan is so high up in the mountains that it appears that the lake surface is ready to touch the sky as you sit on the bank. This magnificent lake is the Caucasus' biggest and arguably most picturesque. Since Armenia was the first country to embrace Christianity, it's home to some of the world's oldest churches and monasteries, many of which are built in breathtaking natural surroundings. This brings us to the end of the video. Please let us know in the comment section below and tell us more about your country. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our videos. Thanks for watching.